Phone. Can you hear us now? Can you hear us now? That's the question. Can you hear us now? No sound.
This one is green.
No, I've turned off the microphone. Can you hear us now? Please tell us. Can you hear us? You can hear us.
There's one who can
Hi
hear.
everyone, and welcome to Sit in It for a Bit with Arne and Carlos, and we are as always your hosts.
Arne and Carlos, do we get it out again, or we just?
No, it's impossible.
Let's do it here.
Sorry about
Okay.
that. We have a little bit of a problem. There is a lot of noise outside, and maybe there was something wrong with our microphones. But
Mine was green. But we're in Bergen.
Yeah, and the ship that runs on gas is being charged right now. So
Yeah.
maybe it was the big issue with that, and therefore there was no sound.
And our plan was to be out on the deck, but they have blocked every entrance to the deck because they are doing the gas, filling the gas.
Yeah.
But we are in Bergen, Carlos.
We are in Bergen, ready to do a new knitting cruise. Last week we went to Copenhagen, then we went to Svalbard, and now we are in Bergen. It's snowing in Bergen. It's something that is very rare in March. Of course, it's happened before, but Bergen doesn't really get much snow. And it was a little bit of a thing coming here today, wasn't it?
Actually, when we entered the airplane, they said that in 45 minutes they would clear the runway so we can get down in the airport in Bergen.
Yeah.
And that was good, because if not, we had to go further south
to Stavanger.
And then maybe we wouldn't have arrived tonight.
Yeah.
Maybe we would have arrived tomorrow.
So I'm gonna. Yeah, so let me hold the selfie stick while you take off your jacket, Arne.
Yeah, it's getting warm.
It's getting warm. I can see it in your face that you're warm. So we don't want you to. You don't want to schwitz yourself to.
It's okay. Look at my hair. I still have hair from the Svalbard trip.
Yeah.
I feel I haven't changed actually. I'm having this one. This is something from Svalbard.
Are you wearing that? Are you crazy?
I know I'm crazy. I have to change.
So we're
because this is warm, and we had one day at home or 2 nights. How much did we have?
2 nights.
2 nights at home, and then we had to come to Bergen.
Yeah.
So.
But you know, I mean, everybody who comes to Norway to do these knitting cruises, they've spent a lot of time packing all their warm stuff, and then when they get on the ship, they realize that it's so hot
it's so
on
warm
board
in here.
that they can't wear any of the hand knits they prepared. And yeah, so it is the thing. So I am very surprised that you're still, alive, wearing that woolen thing.
I am. So.
This is from the Arctic, from Svalbard.
Arctic. I thought I'd just bring it to the boat and we can wash it in the washing room.
Yeah.
Clean. Laundry room.
Laundry room. Yeah.
Laundry room. That's the nice word. Vaskeria.
Vaskeria, yeah. So vaskeria is the word of the day. It means laundry room in Norwegian. So we are in Bergen. Today is the first day of a knitting cruise, and we actually have to be somewhere soon. So it's going to be a short sit in it for a bit.
10 minutes this time.
Yeah, a real 10 minutes sit in it for a bit.
Maybe.
Because we have a welcome reception we need to be at, and then we've got the little kits. Do you want to show a kit?
Okay.
I mean, we don't show the content in the kit, but we can show what it looks like and what's peeking out of the kit, because it's yarn, obviously.
This is the bag that people get.
Yeah, and then show it, tilt it a little bit so they can see.
There's something in there.
They can see.
I won't show it now.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's the kit everybody's getting. Even the non-knitting spouse.
Yeah, we don't discriminate on our knitting cruises. Everybody gets one, even the non-knitting spouses. And then it's always nice seeing the non-knitting spouses do a little bit of trying on knitting. Some of them actually do knit. So.
It was nice last time because a lot of the men, there were a lot of non-knitting men on the cruise, and some of them started.
That was really nice, yeah.
So that was really nice.
But we've also had a situation where we had a couple where the man was the knitter and the wife was not the knitter. So
she did embroidery.
Yeah, so you never know.
You never know.
Yeah.
Everybody can knit.
Yeah, and we don't discriminate. So anybody who doesn't knit gets a kit, and then they can choose whether they want to do it.
They can give it away.
Whether they want to give it away, or maybe their spouse wants to. So
a lucky spouse.
Yeah. So I know a lot of people are wondering how my dad's doing, so I thought I would give you a little update. We had to go to Sweden in all haste because my dad got hospitalized and was very sick. And when I got to the hospital, I really felt like he was really severely ill, and he was pretty bad for 2 days. And then on the day we were leaving, and so they were running a lot of tests on him to find out what he had. And the day before I was leaving in the afternoon, they started giving him cortisone because he had an inflammation in his body. And when we went to visit him on Thursday morning, before we left, he was doing much better. Suddenly he was himself again, so the cortisone was working. And on Saturday, they sent him home, and he's doing great. So he's at home now, he's doing really well, and he's gonna go on a holiday to Spain on March 14th, and he's very excited about that. It's gonna be a little break after being my mother's caregiver for so long. So yeah, he really didn't. I think that he was kind of, you know, when he mentioned that he may have wanted to go on the holiday, he was probably kind of asking me if it was okay, if I thought it was okay, or if I thought it was selfish. But I told him that you have to go. You need to take a break.
To get away a little bit.
You need to take a break. My mother is now in a facility permanently, and she is very well cared by a lot of beautiful people who I'm so grateful for. And she's got a beautiful apartment there, and it's 24/7 service. And there's always at least 3 to 4 people. Okay, there's going to be an announcement.
There's an announcement. And maybe we also have to talk about your mother. Happy International Women's Day.
Yeah.
Is that the English term?
Yeah, it absolutely is. So we want to celebrate women. Happy International Women's Day. And yeah, my mother is very important to me, and your mother was very important to you. And this day is a fantastic day to honor all these amazing women out there. I mean, my mom worked really hard raising me and my sister, and so did yours.
Yeah.
And
your mom did a good job.
Yeah, and your mom was incredible. She was a farmer's wife. She had a full-time job, and she cared for 3 kids.
Yeah.
Amazing, the work that our moms have done. And we're here today because of them.
And you know, I grew up with a farm I grew up on. There always been strong women there.
Yes.
Because some of them were single, or their men were living somewhere else, like way back in time. So that's a tradition of strong women on the farm.
Yeah,
that's cool. We have to think about that today.
And I have the same. I have the same on my father's family side. My grandmother was a very strong person. She came from a wealthy family who lost everything after World War II, and so she needed to get a job. And she ended up being the editor-in-chief of a wonderful women's magazine that still exists today in Sweden called Hemmets Journal. And she was a very strong person who also, you know, like the matriarch of our family.
Yeah.
So yeah, thank you, not only our mothers, but all the other women around us that support us and help us be who we are today. So yeah, the noises are down now because
there was a boat passing by.
Yeah, but you know, this ship, it's a ship.
I think it was like a lifeboat, maybe. Maybe they tested the
No, I think this is it's a ship, and it was being loaded with gas.
So
and then there's the battery power, so it's being recharged, and maybe the ship was a service ship that was servicing our ship.
But now it was it went away.
We're gonna be leaving. We're gonna be leaving tonight at 8:30 from Bergen, and we're gonna do. You know, we're gonna travel to the land of the Northern Lights, as we call it in the winter, and in the summer we go towards the land of the midnight sun.
And hopefully we'll see the Northern Lights.
Forecasts. I haven't checked the forecasts yet, but we've already embarked, and we were talking to our friends up in the bar, and they told us that this last cruise, the last 11 days when we were not on it, was really bad. Lots of snow, one very weak aurora, and nothing otherwise.
So we can be lucky. Maybe it's changed now
when
we come.
Fingers crossed that the weather pattern changes. I mean, you know, you have good weather, and then you have bad weather, and then you have good weather again.
We're bringing good luck.
Well, I don't know. Knock on wood.
Knock
on wood.
I can't knock on wood because I'm holding the
Okay,
stick.
Okay, knock on wood.
Knock on wood. Okay, so we both done it.
Yeah.
And we brought a lot of our knitting projects, some UFOs.
Yeah.
They're still in the suitcase. We can't show anything today.
No, because we haven't unpacked. No. So actually, we came home from an amazing trip to Svalbard. An amazing trip. We came home on Monday evening, and yesterday we were supposed to film a Sit in It for a Bit, which was not going to be live. but we were too tired, and I had so much work to do, and so did you.
Yeah.
So we decided to do a quick live today instead, even though we do have to leave you soon because of all the people that we need to say hello. I think they might have thought we were a little rude because we were rushing in and getting on the ship.
But we haven't seen all of them yet
No.
either. Well, we've seen the people from a distance, and I think I met 3 familiar faces, people we met before.
Yeah.
And we don't know, maybe there are more people out there.
There are
that
more
we met
people,
before.
so it's going to be a great trip. I'm going to be needing a hat again. So my first hat is going to be Alexander's hat. Alexander is our 6-year-old friend who we're very fond of, and he's the son of the daughter of our closest friends. I mean, like,
And
family.
he needs a hat.
And he needs a hat. He told us that
And the
through
second hat.
his grandmama.
Yeah.
He told us he needs a hat. And now I'm going to knit a second hat. This one is with needles 4 millimeters.
Bigger.
So US size 6. I'm crossing my fingers. I will be able to put it on. We will keep you updated. So we will talk about that, or do a little, a few reels and stuff on social media, and some shorts here on YouTube on the next days. And Arne, on next week. So the problem here is everybody gets free Wi-Fi. And when everybody's on the free Wi-Fi, this ship holds 220 passengers. It's very small. But when 220 passengers are on the free Wi-Fi, it's very unreliable. And next week we know that during sitting it for a bit, we're going to be in an area without any coverage for cell phone. So we can't do a live. And we have something very special prepared for you.
We have something for you next Wednesday.
Yeah.
Should we say? No, we wait.
Oh, no, tell.
Oh, we made some filming on Svalbard, so you can see how it looks now in the winter, and all the fun things we've done.
So we're doing a sit in it for a bit. Hello from Svalbard, from the Arctic. And we are very excited about it. And I'm going to tell you one thing already now. I fell head over heels in love with Svalbard.
But you're not going to move there.
Never. I would never move there, but I fell completely in love with Svalbard.
But, yeah, and I was thinking, like, they have this artist in residence thing up there. What if we take 1 year and just be artists?
And go there and do
something.
So you were very quick on saying I wasn't allowed to move there, and now you want to move there?
No, I was thinking. No, I didn't say you were not allowed. I said, but you won't move there.
Well, and then you want to move to be an artist in residence.
No, don't think I would. No.
You know what? For 6 months, it would be fun. Fun.
In the summer.
In the summer, yeah. I don't think we can bear the winter nights.
But the strange thing is that, like, they had minus 15 Celsius and we froze like crazy. It was like 30 or 40. It was so cold. And then we come home and it's colder than normal. And we had, like, one morning we had 25 minus.
Absolutely.
And it didn't feel as cold as 15 in Svalbard. But now we have all the gear. We can put on a lot of hats and.
But the reason, so I want to explain this very quickly before we leave, because I want to reiterate this over and over again, because people think that it's the North Pole, and
it's not. It's
almost.
It's
1,309 kilometers from the North Pole.
1,000.
It's almost the North Pole, and yes, it's cold. Of course, it's cold. But it's not as cold as you think. It's not as cold as you think. The problem, so the temperature is bearable. The problem is the wind from the North Pole. That makes it cold. And Svalbard, the weather in Svalbard while we were there now, reminded me of a very specific place.
New York.
Manhattan.
Yeah, New York in the winter.
Yeah, New York in January.
That is cold.
With the winds going down the skyscrapers or through funneling.
It's like a tunnel.
That is what Svalbard felt like.
It was very cold.
Yeah.
So.
But Svalbard has the Gulf Stream. And so Svalbard has seasons. So those of you coming on a knitting cruise to Svalbard in August, and those of you coming on a knitting cruise to Svalbard in September, you need to know that when you go there, it's not going to look the way it looks right now, or the way it's going to look on the videos that we show next week.
It will be different.
It will be completely different because there will not be any snow in Longyearbyen. There may be snow on the high peaks, of course. There will be glaciers, but the lowland will not have any snow whatsoever. So it'll be completely different. And those of you coming with us to Svalbard in August, you are going to experience the midnight sun, because Svalbard has the midnight sun a month longer than mainland Norway. And Svalbard is part of Norway, just in case you're wondering.
And we just learned Svalbard is 1.5 bigger.
1.5 times bigger than...
1.5 times bigger than Denmark.
Yeah.
I thought it was just a small island up north.
Yes,
but it's
so did
huge.
I. It's huge.
And I said, so a comment Lisa said, Chicago, a windy city. That is cold.
That is cold, yeah.
That's where
New York City and Chicago.
Yeah.
That is very cold. You're going to hear us say this a couple of times in our videos next
Yeah.
week. And we're very excited to show you.
There's like, you have all those clothes on, it's so warm.
There's no penguins in Svalbard. I think the penguins
That's
are in
in
the
the
south,
Antarctica.
in Antarctica, not in the Arctic. No
There are
penguins.
polar bears, we didn't see anyone.
No polar bears.
But they were next to the ocean and looking for seals, and we were more not next to the ocean. We were like a little bit in. You will see all the...
You will see a little bit of footage, and I'm doing, and there's an exciting tutorial. We're not going to tell you about what, but we actually took the time in our holiday, because we were on holiday, and we took time to record this for you. And there's even a tutorial that I can't wait for you guys to see.
But now, Carl, I think we need to go up.
Oh, we
and
definitely,
meet people.
our 15 minutes are up.
It's 17:47.
No, 1740, no, that's how long we've been talking.
Yeah, and that's more than 15.
So, we hope you like this video. Please give it a thumbs up, like and subscribe, click the notification button so that you never miss an episode, and make sure to sign up for our mailing list if you never do. Thank you so much for watching. We will be back with a very exciting episode on Svalbard. And if you're tuning in late and we're wondering how my dad's doing, he's doing great.
Yeah.
He's up and going. He bought staves, so he's gonna walk with those walking sticks. Staves, I think they're called, maybe. Staver in Norwegian.
And he's planning a trip to Spain.
And he's planning a trip to Spain. He's leaving in a few days.
that's good.
So he's doing great.
Yeah.
And my mom is, under the circumstances with Alzheimer's, she's okay. So thank you for all your concern and all your love. I really feel the love. I really feel the love. And thank you so much for always supporting us as you do.
Yeah, and happy Women's Day.
Happy International Women's Day. Go out and celebrate the awesomeness that you are. And see you again.
See you on Sunday.
See you on Sunday, and then see you again on Wednesday. Bye.
Bye. Bon voyage.
Oh, okay. So, oops.